Joining us now for a conversation on the NLC-TUC matter, we have High Chief Peter Ameh, a public affairs analyst. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Okay, so there seems to be a disunity between the NLC and the TUC in the decision to go on strike. Do you think they will be able to make a headway in the struggle for a better life for Nigerians?
The Trade Union Congress and the Nigerian Labour Congress are a pro-people movement. That should be working for the interest of Nigerian worker. And if there's any part of the society that suffer more with this policy implementation that was not well planned, policy implementation that was not well thought out, it's the Nigerian worker. The Nigerian worker at all levels, both the skilled and the unskilled labor, and those who are full employment and those who are underemployed, have suffered more. They have suffered more in the sense that the cost of transportation from one location from their residence to work has skyrocketed over 1,000%. So with this kind of situation, I think, and for me, even not because of the little mistrust that exists between Nigerians and the Trade Union Congress, I am very sure the Trade Union Congress and the TUC and the NLC are very interested in how to make sure they would do that the interest of Nigerians is protected and the interest of Nigerian workers remain at the front burner of their discussion, because in all of these policies somersault, in all of these abracadabra policies that the government are playing, they have not looked out for the Nigerian people. They have not looked out for the workers who earn less than, they are about 30,000 naira minimum wage. The cost of the bag of rice now is 48,000 naira since the past few days. You can even see a report on Daily Trust that because of the way Nigerian government more part rice from the market, that the cost of rice increased. Because this whole policy, if you go to anywhere in the world, as an economist, I know this for a fact, that you must have a blueprint for implementation of policies. You must have thought out your policy. You must have a template for how the duration of the implementation of that policy, and those who will be affected by that policy, and then look at the way to eliminate.
But with the disunity between the TUC and NLC,
the disunity is arising from with dialogue. I am very sure the Nigerian president, the NLC, Nigerian Trade Union, Nigerian Labour Congress president, Joe Ajero, and Sifo are already discussing on how to look at these issues. This disunity is normal. It's normal between these two organizations all over the world. And I know that what I'm saying is that they know that whatever disunity they have, that the interest of Nigeria is more important than whatever perception that they are both holding. So they must come together, they must sit down and then look at that disunity and then resolve it. Because whatever they do, whatever decision they are trying to arrive at, and continue to build in the mind of Nigerians that they are not standing for the interest of Nigeria, it will affect the respect that Nigeria carried the NLC and the TUC on. So it is their own best interest that whatever disunity that exists should be a minor issue compared to a more interested issue of how Nigerians are faring.
Okay, so there have been protests over protests before now, and things are still the way they are in the country. Do you think the warning strike now will force the government to listen and do the bidding of the organized labor?
The organized labor must go beyond warning strike, because they've done warning strike the last time, and the government said that there will not be increment in petroleum PMS. That there will not be increment again. They have tried to keep that promise. Because if that increment continues to come, like I said, this whole discussion is about the Nigerian worker. So if the protest they are going to do now, I think it must be, they should plan it very well and let it have effect that whatever they have asked of the government and government has refused to meet up must be achieved before they call out the protest. Because Nigerians must have that confidence and trust in them, must believe in their good intentions to drive this policy of strike. Because pressure is very important, because it keeps the government on their toes and make sure that they realize that there are people watching them, asking them questions, and not leaving them on running without brakes, because that will mean that the Nigerian worker will not have a protection pushing effect that will protect their interests.
Thank you very much for being with us on the news.
Thank you very much.
That was High Peter Ameh, a public affairs analyst.